What happened?
I'm so
As you
proud.
look around, a lot of the farmers are standing there with like straws in their mouth, like, and they just start clapping viciously.
As they should.
I'm so proud.
Deirdre comes walking up to you instantly. You see her fur coat still draping it through the mud, and she's like, "Girl, what are you doing in this shithole? You should be toting those legs in the city." Oh, me in my younger days, if these knees could talk. Right. And she gets a little bit closer to you now. She says, "Let me tell you a secret, girl. Virgo are nice, but they are so old school. Magic is not what it was 20 years ago. We've now got technology, eh?" And she points towards her mechanical orb, which suddenly snaps a picture of you. The orb kind of turning about still. "Magic is just for hurling destructive fireballs, and what honest person would ever want that? Tell you what, if you want, I can fix you up a good job in the city. Maybe work for me. I think you've got talent, kid." As you say "but," she instantly puts her finger close to your mouth like, "Shush, shush. Just think about it. Right, I'm gonna get some of this culinary hoo-ha now." And she walks away to the feast.
So as the festival continues, there are actually a lot of very fun things to do. There are definitely some kids of the farmers. It's fun activities like bobbing for apples. Yeah, very fun for the kids. Fruit carving with, of course, safety blunt knives. And there's a vegetable contest, which farmer had the best vegetable, hot stuff. And a produce auction where you can bet on lettuce. And very good. So where do you want to position yourself in this festival? Have you thought about what you want to do on the festival?
Well, I was hoping to cheer Ruddy and Jessica on during the pumpkin kicking contest.
Pumpkin kicking. Been training all year.
I know you just danced, darling, but I know you can do it. We need to beat that boy Finn. We need to.
He is a nuisance.
What are you
Yes.
going to do, Eli?
I think I'm gonna actually go admire some real big vegetables.
Okay, so
Really big vegetables.
as you stand next to these gigantic vegetables, you see out of the corner of your eye, you see a man stumbling, almost holding onto a fence, and this man doesn't seem to be doing very well. He reels over almost, and
Oh,
as you get closer, he drops.
Is he cute?
Nah, girl. Nar.
Well, I think we could show them.
I'm gonna see if I can help him to his feet.
So as you try and help him to his feet, you notice now that he's still wobbling, enormously so. And as you get closer, you get the feeling that he's quite drunk. He reeks of alcohol. And as he looks up at you, his eyes squint for a moment. The mood drops, and you almost feel like you're frozen in time with him for a small second. He looks towards you and he says, "How dare you?
Help you from the ground?
you even walk amongst us, you devil-eared nightmare?
How dare I?
Nobody wants you here!"
Uh,
You smell now the alcohol in his breath.
Sir, I'm just trying to help you. I mean, you know how, I swear.
Roll me an intelligence check.
All right,
Eli.
I've been eyeing you up all day. You have fabulously colored hair just like mine. You can roll that dice for me. Thank you. That was almost went really badly, but I'm quite happy with that.
So Eli, you recognize this man as a local drunk, Smelly Melly.
And he is really smelly.
He's one of the older residents living on the Fine Line, and he used to own the first farm struck by the Cobalt crisis, meaning he lost basically everything. Make me another roll, please. A Constitution saving throw. So, Derek, what's a saving throw?
A saving throw is when something happens to you and you have to resist it. What will the number be? You feel a sharp pain in your mind, but you resist any damage that it would do.
What
The
in
man-
the world?
The man kind of wipes his face and gets closer to you. Do you know what that plague of your kind did to us?
Our kind? But why is everyone always blaming elves? It didn't
Don't
even
act
start
coy with me,
in our side of
boy.
the land.
I saw you.
You didn't. Sir, I'm sure you did not see me. I was not anywhere. I was busy with my tribe at the time.
You see the words not really getting into him, and as he looks towards you again, he gets a little bit closer, grabs you by the shoulder as he says, "Oh, 1 second. I lived in fear for that plague the whole time. I lost everything because of you." And he tries to swing at you.
Sir, you really gotta calm down.
It's an awful sight to behold.
You see from the lining, like the inside of his coat, you see a knife glistening.
He stops for a moment as he meets your gaze and then looks towards his belt.
Sir,
Moves his hand towards the knife.
what are you
grabs it.
planning to do with that?
I'll make you pay for the blood.
I don't want any trouble.
I'll make you
I mean-
pay, boy. And as he stumbles closer, you can easily get by because he's just reeling almost, and then he lunges at you. Can somebody roll for me, please? Oh,
No.
so
you
as
see him stumble as he falls towards you but lands on his knees, coughing towards the ground.
Sir, I mean, can I get you some water or something? You don't
Boy.
seem to be doing very well.
you see him almost reeling a little bit, and he says, "May the Lord strike you, filthy. May he strike you down, and those blonde hags of yours as well." And he turns towards Fergo Margo, and as he points towards them, almost not holding himself, and sees that a lot of people are looking at him. Turns towards you again and says, "I'll get you, boy."
Margot Lavorne walks towards the scene. Eli, is something wrong here?
This man is clearly a little bit drunk, I think, and he seems to have mistaken me for someone else.
Nonsense. Why do you keep him in your house there?
Well,
Margot.
Melly, thank you for the lovely pomegranates you brought us, but it's almost time for the closing ceremony, so why don't you go stand near the rest? Well done, Eli.
He waits
Thank
for a
you.
moment, is silent, and then slowly stumbles away.
You better keep that in your pocket. How are you doing?
I'm okay. It just 2 years in a row, and I'm okay.
Well, join us at the final ritual. Are you okay? Can you get the pomegranates from the house?
I'll go get the things from the house. It's okay. I'll be right back. I'll be
Pass
right
along
back.
crates to your sisters.
So as the autumn sun slowly goes down, it's been a couple hours at this point. Everything goes smoothly for the rest of the day. Everything goes smoothly for the rest of the day. And as the autumn sun goes down, you see some parents and children carry crates with old fruit between them as people gather around on the other side of the mansion, around the black cauldron.
Oh, that's cute.
Around 70 people start circling the cauldron with their children close to them, and they're all holding these different sorts of fruits and vegetables. You see now that the cauldron at this point has been beautifully decorated by children and parents with these colorful tapestries and different sorts of ropes.
They made it look so pretty.
You are standing on the near the inner circle, near the cauldron, so you're closest to it with your group, as you're part of the house. And between you stand crates of old pomegranates provided by Smelly Melly, and some apples by Old Mustard. Behind the raised cauldron stands Margot Lavorne, and now that the sky has turned darker, her silhouette is illuminated by the candles that several people are lighting slowly as it gets darker and darker. Near to the giant cauldron stands Deirdre Bonbon, her eyes squinted, and pulling her long black coat from the muddy grass floor again. She jots something down in her notebook before fixating on Margot of Warren as everyone sort of gets ready for something, a ceremony of sorts. The chatter in the crowd dies down as Margot of Warren lifts her arms.
20 years.
Can I ask you something, by the way? Can I ask you to
Yeah.
all take out your phones and give us the flashlight? That might be nice.
Use the flashlight. Oh,
Yes.
choose the first one.
Yes!
Look at that.
Damn.
Can the light be dimmed a little bit on the stage?
Beautiful.
Oh,
we
nice.
All around you in the room.
We're gonna get tipsy. We're
So
gonna
as
get
all of these
tipsy.
candles
More than
light
tipsy.
the area, it's a beautiful sight to behold. And Margot of Warren lifts up her arms.
20 years. 20 years it's been since the Cobalt crisis struck. A crisis that killed a lot in our community. 20 years is a long time where children, like my Jessica, can grow up and to almost be adults. But 20 years is also a short time. It is definitely not long enough to forget the people we've lost. And what is plenty? Plenty is not a volume. Plenty is just enough to work with in a situation. And during times where there is not enough, or where we have lost so much, sometimes we have to pull plenty out of nothing. We have each other to be plenty in that situation.
As Margot of Warren lifts up her arms and she makes some sort of a gesture in the air, a beautiful, miraculous thing happens. The fruits that everyone is holding crack open like eggs. And you see golden juice floating out of the produce. From all angles around the cauldron, like a spider web at dawn, drops of this golden liquid make their way towards Margot and the cauldron. Slowly, the cauldron starts to fill with this golden liquid. And as some people come with wooden cups to the edge of the cauldron and dip them in, sort of realizing that this is cider.
You can have a cup if you want. You can drink.
Virgo and Margot stand together near the cauldron, and as everyone gathers in this drinking of the cider, music commences.
Just an ordinary day. Some time has passed, but I can still not tell if you are the same. You can't stop dreaming of who you were before. You just don't want to be like this anymore. In the middle of the night, you feel your footsteps, but the road ahead is just out of sight. You're like a candle that's blown out by the wind, and you're afraid for the morning to come in. Can't you see what a wonderful beginning this could be? Do you think that there could ever be plenty? When the river's turning rough, you do not care to save yourself, 'cause you are straight out of love. You've never been so alone like this before. Swept by the currents and washed up on the shore. Isn't it strange that the waters of tomorrow always change? And I think for now that has to be plenty. Does it count? We're very lucky to have one like you around. Would you tell us please if that could be plenty?
You see it happening too late.
Everybody, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Damn it.
Oh boy. Ah! Thanks for nothing.
The fruits in your hands crack open, and mixes in with the golden liquid is a blue streak of liquid. And everybody takes 4 poison damage as the pomegranate just bursts open, and cobalt blue liquid rushes over your fingers and your arms.
Screams from the crowd bellow as through the garden as this blue liquid travels all around. People are rushing back away from the cauldron as fast as they can, while this blue liquid now slowly trickles towards Margot
People start immediately running past you. You're almost pushed over. Look, you hear Virgo and Margot scream, "Children, where are you? Children!"
I'm here.
Jessica!
It's complete chaos, and you see now that as this blue liquid is circling around the cauldron, it starts to move towards Margot Lavorn.
We need to do something!
You hear a scream from Smelly Melly, who comes charging at you, totally deranged, specifically for Eli.
And as he does, he's brandishing the hunting knife once more as he kind of just falls on you. Can you roll it one more time?
Can I jump in front of Eli?
Yeah, you can jump in front of it, but you'll take the damage.
I can handle it.
Letting her do.
5.
5
So
what?
it's almost past you. I'll get you! I'll get you! No! Let me go!
No.
Let me go! Ah! God damn it! They should put all you people down! They should all you pointy-eared people down!
You don't know what you're talking about. Shut your mouth,
me
your
go, you
drunken,
wench.
filthy mouth.
Let me go!
No.
As he tries to wrestle from your grip,
I'm ready. Yes, you are.
Eli, you feel it in your brain as it tingles. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna make you pay by your blood. You feel a sharp pain and a paralyzing jolt in your body.
Ellie? Ellie?
Are you having a
Your
stroke?
eyes start to light up as your body becomes stiff.
Talk to me. What's going on?
Somebody do
Ellie!
something!
You've never seen this before. He's apparently in some sort of like
What is happening, Maru?
Ruddy, get help!
almost some kind of shock as his body is trembling.
It's gonna be okay. Don't
You
worry.
see lightning energy swirling around his body as it becomes harder to hold him. Margot is going to everybody. Get away from him now! Get away from him!
But we
Children,
need
this
to
is
help
no
him!
joke. Leave him be.
His magic is going rampant.
We need to save him! We need to
Eli.
do something!
Eli, listen to me. Listen to me, Eli! As his body starts pulsating more and more and more. A shockwave erupts from Eli as you all get pushed back. No! No!
Don't go to the light!
As he falls to the ground. As he falls to the ground. And stays there. Eli?
Ellie?
Virgo instantly turns towards the crowd and she's like, "All right, festivities over. Everyone go home."
Eli!
See all the farmers kind of take this instantly and they start backing off away towards the gate again. As more and more room is
Ellie?
created as they walk in a big circle around this fallen elf.
What's happening?
He fell.
I think he did more than just fall, Jessica. Ellie, can you hear me?
What's happening to him?
Ellie!
Oh my god, I can't my hands.
Wake up!
Hey.
As you
Don't
feel,
just poke him! Oh my
as you
god!
feel,
Somebody do something!
you feel no pulse.
I already said that.
You feel no superficial pulse.
You feel no pulse. But there's something weird that you do feel. There's almost like a magical current running underneath the veins. Talk to me, Maru. Talk to me.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Sure.
Yes.
Someone roll, I don't want to get up.
It's an 18. You encounter some words, Regis. You encounter some thoughts. When you try to peer into his mind with your Arcana, flashes of these patterns come into your mind. You've never felt anything like this before. It's very strange.
What happened?
Uh,
Is he dead? Is he dead?
You feel no pulse.
He's dead. He has no pulse, people.
Deirdre comes walking up to Margot and says, "That was the Cobalt sap. What was all this about?"
Deirdre, not now. Please.
Well, not now. I'm writing this down.
No, wait. Put the music on.
No. Please, Deirdre, please. We beg of you, please. This is only...
Margot, this isn't a joke. We could have all died here.
This
Those
is
pomegranates came from your house. You answer my questions now, I swear I'll contact the Witches Association. Tonight.
Please, no.
He's okay. He's sleeping.
First my chicken, now Eli.
Too much drink.
You, blue one.
What?
Feeling something or?
No pulse, but then again, I'm not one for the art of medicine. There's something going on. Something magical. I don't know if there's anything I can do.
What is this magic, Maru?
What is this magic, Maru?
Well,
I felt
you feel
sparks.
the magical current, and there's these thoughts flashing through your head.
You get a name. Regis.
I got a name!
You see elven silhouettes.
Very good.
Fire. And then static. And nothing else. And again, you feel no pulse, but something vaguely is swirling underneath through his veins.
Shouldn't his god do something? Hello?
Yo! Hello! Now's the time.
Well, you can actually hear something from him.
Just a name.
Virgo.
Names, fire.
Fire.
His Regis.
What is it,
Have we
Margot?
heard of a Regis? Was the goblin named Regis?
Virgo takes out a book, a grimoire, and she starts flipping through it. And after a while, she says, I'm sorry, I don't know this name. I've not heard of it before.
What is it? Look at. Let me look. A witch lock. No, that cannot be true.
Margot, we've
No.
been over this. Surely not. That was a long time ago.
But if it is what she described, then he's as good as gone.
What?
But
No.
Eli. No.
There must be something we can do.
Well, a witch lock is
Nope. Still no pulse.
20 years ago.
Not helping.
It wasn't only the Cobalt crisis, but witches were hunted too, severely. We were slaughtered by the dozen. And when a witch is under extreme stress, extreme duress for a very long time, sometimes she can't take it anymore. Her mind collapses. And then, when her mind collapses, the magic tries to fix this broken mind, but the magic is not equipped. So it traps the person inside and leaves the body alone. And after a while, the body decays and dies.
No.
Meanwhile, Eli is trapped inside his own broken mind, or some sort. It's the best explanation I've got.
It's
So he's still alive.
There's some old
I don't
scriptures
know.
on this, but it's
Inside.
very difficult magic. It's mostly a doomed attempt of the body to save itself, but it never works.
Hey.
We've tried to help many friends, but it's... Margot, we could not. It's too dangerous.
I think it's their decision.
Hey.
There is a way. Do you know what scrying is? Do you all know what scrying is? You know what scrying is. There's a way for you to enter Eli's experience, as I say. So,
Sort of team speak.
scrying is normally looking at a location that you can't look, but now you'd be traveling inside Eli's experience.
Experience.
Yes, and
Look,
I don't know,
whatever
I've
you
never-
saw in there, it's of import. Apparently, we've not seen him struggle like he has. We've
Look,
not
we've
recognized
missed
it.
this.
Oh.
He's
Ellie.
apparently hurting for so long already.
A witch lock doesn't just occur, it takes years and years of repression of memories.
Why didn't you say
You should
something?
have told us, Ellie.
You
We
could have
could have
borrowed my dress.
or helped in any other way.
But we want, girls,
Some
it's
better.
extremely dangerous. Because if you die, in a witch look. You die in real life too.
So what? We're just gonna leave him here like this?
No, it's your decision. We need to stabilize the magic. We need to create the ritual.
Look, you need to realize this hasn't been done for at least the past 15 years.
Well, then shouldn't we start now?
Are we going on a girls' trip?
Sure. We're going on a girl's trip into Ellie's mind to save his broken soul. Sounds wonderful.
Oh my god!
You have the bestest of ideas. Let's go.
Ruddy,
Simply
help me
put-
get him inside,
Jump.
please.
Going through the mouth? Through the mouth or...
Ruddy, this is no laughing matter.
There's a ritual. You don't go through the mouth. No. No, there's a ritual. Well, are you sure about this?
Yes.
We have
Yes.
in the books upstairs. Look, simply put, there's
About
a terrible
what?
knot of sorts in his psyche.
Okay.
You need to untie it. Well, you need to go inside. If you succeed, he lives. But if you fail to do so, the knot grows and it swallows you, collapsing itself into you.
So,
I do
or
know
we go in and die, or we stay here and stay alive.
It's your choice.
If you put it like that,
No, we're going. He's our friend.
Well, if you're
He's helped you out with so many things.
he ate my chicken.
He's been helping you, Jessica, with your tea parties
True.
and advice and...
What are we talking about? We should help him with his head.
if you're set on going, then there is a ritual. Girls, get your things. You're going to need them. Jessica, would you help me, please?
Here we go again.
Okay.
Just one last thing. Once you are inside his mind, please, 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 remember that what you're seeing is exactly that, a scattered collection of memories that have become real. You need to find out what keeps him captive in there. If you can learn that, then you can get out.
Will we see his first kiss?
All right, well, if you're set on it, I'll start the ritual. Margot?
I will perform it. Get your things.
Okay. Okay.
As an eerie silence goes over the festival grounds, all the farmers have left. Deirdre Bonbon is still looking at you, taking notes, and everyone takes their places, as delegated by Margot Lavorne.
Evocata partia evocata partia urrochene evocata partia urrochene evocata partia
Hey babes! Before you continue watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our D&Drag Patreon, where you can help us develop this crazy show further.
It's